Good morning. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts Day. And I thought I would share with you my little reflections on my daydreaming on Chesil Beach, which was lovely. And I had a good 90 minutes there, and most of it doing nothing. I had all the intention in the world. I had my book to write things down in. I had a reading book. I had my beats to listen to. And I ended up just sitting there and observing, and sometimes not observing, sometimes daydreaming, sometimes closing my eyes and just looking at the back of my eyelids, really. Why am I choosing to reflect on that this week? Because but before I do, let me tell you about these two girls. That they were definitely teenagers, and they definitely would have had phones, but they spent easy half an hour playing this game of throwing stones, and it was just what they were doing. They were just throwing stones at something. I think they'd built a little target and they were throwing it, and it was just so lovely to see so many people just looking out to sea, going in the sea, laughing, collecting driftwood, throwing stones, building towers. And it's loads of things this week have happened where it's reinforced the need for that. So thank you, my darling boy, for reminding me of the importance of doing that. Daydreaming and what it can be, and I think I listened to a great podcast with, let me get his name right, Kag. He's an explorer, and it was all about silence. And one of the bits that he said on there was boredom. When we were kids, we had to be bored. We were bored quite a lot, and we had to go out there and find things to do, and we had to use our imaginations and make believe and play with sticks and build things out of our imaginations, and sometimes even inventing friends, all of those things. Our boredom created this amazing creativity, and nowadays we are bored because we've had that taken away from us, really, through too much stuff to do, too many things to see, too many things to get access to, too many things to fill our time with, and we're not encouraged to obviously have that space to breathe and to create and to be, and use our brains and use our hormones and our our adrenaline in everything that we should be doing. So in the way that it was meant to be, because we're having it enforced on us, really. I suppose it's a bit like being confined in a box that you can't get out of, is how I describe it. And also, on that note, think about the drowning swimmer. I was talking about this to my friend the other day, who's, we were just talking about life, and I said, I suppose it's the drowning swimmer philosophy. When somebody is drowning, they'll flap around and they'll go like this, and their adrenaline will be pumping, and basically they'll run out of energy and they'll die. Whereas actually, if all they did was stop, turn on their back, float, look up the sky, get their breathing under control, they'd buy themselves the time to be rescued or rescue themselves, get themselves in the right state to rescue themselves. So I've just been reflecting really on the absolute power of taking that time out, and how needed it is in today's society, and how we just need nothing. We need space, we need silence, or we need a blank canvas to stare at and allow things to come to us. I did the same the other morning. I was thinking, and then I just sat there, and something really profound came to me about something that was potentially quite challenging. So there we go. So that's what I'm reflecting on, the need and the importance of having that space and creating that space. John's bike Dylan to school this morning because I needed that space. So happy days. There we go. That's Thursday. I'm going to now walk to the gym, have a little workout in my own space. See you soon.